Is this first class ride on the Glacier Express worth it? I'll answer that in 3 minutes. First, I thought I booked the wrong seat. Turns out the seat wasn't wrong, I was. I didn't figure it out until I arrived at the train station, and it looked like my seat was facing the wrong way. One more number before you pick a seat, 93 days. I'll explain why that matters in 1 minute, and by the end, I'll give you the exact seats I booked instead. But first, you need to know the mistake I made. I was riding the Glacier Express from St. Moritz to Zermatt, the very first thing I booked for my 4-week trip across Switzerland. This is the famous 8-hour ride across the Swiss Alps. First class has 2 setups, a section with 2 seats facing each other in a single row, or 4-seat tables. I wanted the 2-seat side, fewer strangers, better view. I was traveling solo, so that felt smart. I knew exactly when the seat reservations would go on sale online. To my shock, the side with the single row sold out in less than 2 minutes. Every single one of those 2-seat pairings gone. My only option was the table for 4. 8 hours, knee to knee with strangers. What if we didn't get along? I boarded in St. Moritz. My seat, table for 4, a family already there. 8 hours would tell us if this is fine or awful. But the family was spread across the nearby seats, which left the seat directly across from me empty. So as soon as we started moving, I switched seats and faced forward. How lucky can you get? So far, so good. Great views out my panoramic window. Somewhere in there, I started talking to the family across the table. Turns out they were from Taiwan. 4 of the nicest people I met on this whole trip. One worry gone. The direction thing was about to get more interesting. Here's what I didn't understand. And if you're studying the seating chart, you need this too. About 3 hours in, we reached Chur. The conductor told me I would have to move back to my assigned seat in Chur because someone was boarding there for the seat I was in. But here's the funny part. The train reverses direction at Chur. Suddenly, the seat I thought was backwards faced forward. The seat wasn't wrong, my assumption was. But that wasn't the real problem. Not getting a seat at all, that would have been a disaster. Remember that number from the beginning? 93 days? Your ticket and your seat reservation are 2 different things. Seat reservations open 93 days before your travel date for first and second class. Traveling in the summer, seats can vanish quickly. The tour agencies get priority. Count back 93 days. Seriously, put it on your calendar. And there's a moment later on this ride that has nothing to do with seats or booking. The real reason you take this train. I'll get to that in just a second. But first, please remember, 93 days, that's the number. And find out the exact time seats go on sale online. Here's that moment. Around the middle of the ride, the train stopped for real. Not to pick up people, to let you off for about 15 minutes. Stand outside, breathe the mountain air. Get the photos with no window in the way. Then back on, the ride keeps going. Across the ride, the views on both sides are hard to beat. A stone bridge that looks too thin to hold a train. A gorge people call the Swiss Grand Canyon. This is the real reason to ride the Glacier Express. Not the seat, not the booking window, the panoramic window itself. It's not about getting somewhere fast. It's about watching Switzerland change around you, mile by mile. And yes, of course I'd ride it again. Remember one number, 93 days. And first class, worth it? For me, yes. More space, quieter ride, worth it for an 8-hour trip. Want the exact seats I'd booked? Comment seats below. I hope you liked this video. I rode the Bernina Express too, from Toronto to St. Moritz. This time I got the seat I wanted. That video drops in 1 week. Subscribe and hit the bell. Want to see what I did off the trains? 2 videos linked here cover 6 of my favorite hikes from this trip. 11 hikes, 4 weeks, 1 incredible summer reward after losing 104 pounds. Watch this video to see me on one of Switzerland's suspension bridges.